From the frozen lands of their native Nordic home in modern-day Norway to the New World, the Vikings set foot on the first European settlement in North America, Lance aux Meadows, in 1000 AD. Today, a UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization heritage site, Lance Meadows preserves the ancient history of Viking colonialism. It was an anchor port for the Bolette on its Scenic Wonders of the Arctic cruise on the 30th of July 2024. Lance aux Meadows' rocky and rural landscape suited to the Vikings very well. The Vikings named their new discovery Vinland, meaning wine country. Leif Eriksson, more famously known as Erik the Red, is now considered to be the very first European to ever set foot on North American soil, nearly 500 years before Christopher Columbus was around. Eriksson also discovered Greenland. The first humans to inhabit North America, however, were the indigenous people. Archaeological and genetic evidence says that humans had been around since between 23,000 and 30,000 years ago. Eriksson actually got on pretty well with the indigenous, but hostilities eventually grew between his siblings and locals. Lance aux Meadows today is a living museum telling the history of Viking colonialism in North America. In the 1962 discovery, Norwegian archaeologists Anne Stein Igstad and husband Helge Igstad uncovered the Norse settlement. Many of the buildings have been reinstated to restore this essential historic site. The site reenacts many Viking activities and lifestyles such as metal bending, breeding livestock like chickens, and battle practice like axe throwing. The Vikings built communal homes, established trade, and hunted. The Vikings journeyed from what is now today Norway to the Americas by land hopping. In their voyage, settlements were made in Lerwick, now today part of the United Kingdom, the Faroe Islands, which is under the Danish crown, Iceland, and the western settlement in Greenland, also under the Danish crown. These lands were colonised under Viking rule. Norse sailors continued to trade with the local indigenous for around 400 years until the arrival of the French, English and Spanish. Whilst I travelled on a luxury cruise liner called the Bolette on my voyage to Lance Meadows, it is believed that Eriksson used something called a longship to reach Canada. Not so luxurious as a cruise liner. They ranged from 14 to 23 metres in length and had a single square sail. The earliest longships date back to 300 BC. The legacy of Leif Eriksson continues to live on in Lance Meadows, and hopefully will do so in time to come.